very much. Thank you, Sue. Thank you for having me here. So, just start out here. So there's no arrests here in America yet over the Epstein files, right? Yet in England, Prince Andrew's been arrested, a prominent member of the royal family. Okay, so our government is telling us that no one here in the United States did anything illegal. I'm sorry, as an Irish person, I find that more staggering than a St. Patrick's Day party with free Guinness. So speaking of being Irish, how many people here believe in God? Right? It's a big subject, thank you, yeah. I think that there's a spirit here inside of all of us. I learned about God, by the way, from OLPH, Pastor Father McDonald, there down the street. That's where I grew up. But I don't know, I think there is that spirit that lives inside of each of us, but I don't think that spirit is actually watching each of us all the time. That's what our iPhones do, right? So, I'm a big fan of Pope Leo. I like him a lot. And the Ford company out on the south side has actually built a custom SUV for him. And it actually has a special Italian beef warmer. So I live in Oak Park now, and I work in Franklin Park, so it's about a 20-minute drive. By last count, there are 37 restaurants on my drive home. Seriously. So it's really hard to stay in shape when the entire fast food industry has a successful business model set up around the fact that we don't like to cook. When I was a kid going to Hoffman School over there, I stayed in shape by cutting lawns. That was the deal. It was a great deal. If I got paid to cut lawns, I could go to movies up at Golf Mill. It was great. The more lawns I cut, the more food I could eat while I was at the movies. I loved it. That was my favorite part. But back then, the concession prices weren't consensual robbery like they are now, Back then, everything was so different. Back then, Hollywood created the unbelievable stories. Now, Washington, D.C. seems to be doing it. Thank you. There's a new D.C. movie coming out. It's true. It's a sequel to Captain America. It's called Corporate America. You got a war, we got a weapon. It's our business. Go get them, corporate America. How else can you get the Dow up to 50,000, right? It's not easy. Seriously, politicians and even our FBI directors, they make headlines these days like actors used to. Now, I don't want to be overly political, but I do pay my taxes. So one thought I have is stop using my money for your self-promotion. That's our job, right? I like to spend money. One of the ways I spent money recently, I took a writing class, a comedy writing class at Bab's Comedy Club. And of course, I'm the oldest person in the class, so I'm the only one using a pen and a paper. Everyone else has a laptop. And I know I need to adjust to the times, I need to evolve. And I've done it before, Back when I was a kid, we used to write our stories on the cave walls. I'm trying. Now, I use spell check a lot, though. And last week I actually used spell check for the word knowledge. That's sad and ironic, right? Did you see that the Bears center, Drew Dahlman, is retiring after only 5 pro seasons? As a center, he is literally taking his ball and going home. That's it. All right, so last thought I have here. And this thought is concerning underwear, okay? Specifically the woman's brassiere. So bear with me here. What if men's underwear had the same type of measuring system as a woman's brassiere? Right? B cup, C cup, D cup. Think about that. Might be a little bit too much information, right? Oh, but I could just hear the locker room talk.
Hey, buddy. Hey, what size are you? Oh, me? Oh, I'm a 42.6. Oh, okay. Hey, what are you? Oh, me? Oh, I'm a 38.8. Oh, bullshit, man. Bullshit.
See, men would lie. They would. Men would buy and wear underwear that was too big for them just to avoid the shame of buying small underwear. All right, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you very much.